Off season, getting ready for 2016 here at Quiet Storm. Jamie Cox, 9-time Delaware Speedway Open Wheel Modified Champion. We just came from the rules meeting for the APC United Late Model Series, and it looks as though all signs point to the number 22 machine back for another full-time bid. How excited are you to get started on the 2016 preparations?
I'm really pumped up on this because I know now we've got this new car. We finally started to get it figured out, and we had a decent year last year, but I think there's room for improvement, and I think we got a car that can do it.
It seemed as though your team was good enough everywhere. I mean, there wasn't anywhere.
I'm so happy to join the APC team this year. We're going to fly them colors. It's going to be
Why are the 22 is going to be the new London Rec driver?
whatever, right?
It's all one big team, right? It seems like you guys were good everywhere you went. Obviously, you weren't able to break through for a win, but you were in the mix at each track that we visited. Was there one glaring misstep, we'll say, that you knew that you needed to change for 2016, or is it just a lot of small things?
I think it was a lot of little things. Like, there was nothing really major I see that was a problem in our program. We had some bad luck at a few tracks, and I think other ones we had good runs, just not quite what we needed to do.
Were you surprised at the amount of parity that ended up coming out for this tour, and how close it was from first all the way back to 20th?
Oh, for sure. Like, when you get a field that's going to qualify within a tenth for the 15 to 20 cars, that's unbelievable. And that's why you have to have your stuff together to be able to come and do that. Because if you're not in that first little bit, you can't come from 15th up to the front.
I remember standing in this shop last year getting ready for 2015, and you mentioned that you had traditionally identified as a long run guy and you really appreciated the longer style races, and you felt as though that element of the tour was going to play right into your hand. Did that end up working out the way you thought it would?
I think in a few of the races, yeah. I like to get behind guys and watch them start to burn their tires off, and I don't know whether they're used to shorter runs, or I try to save my stuff to the end, because we're running 100 laps and you got to be there at the end.
A little bit of a longer schedule this year. We're going to take on an extra race, so really compared to 2015, it'll be 2 extra races because we lost Sobel this year. So I mean, does that impact anything, or is that something that you saw coming? Did you figure we were going to expand for 2016?
I kind of figured it would go a little bit bigger. It shows the community, or the racing community anyways, that we're going forward with this deal, and we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Not huge, but we want to get it moved forward.
One of the more noticeable changes at the rules meeting was the spec fuel. Now, I know a lot of guys have sort of been experimenting over the course of the season, trying to find, I mean, there are some guys that are using the pump gas, but a lot of guys were trying some off-brand stuff, seeing what works to really bring these cars to life. Where do you stand on this debate?
I think it's a good thing. Everybody always talks about parity. They want to be equal with the next guy. Well, this will do part of that.
Now, I know that none of this happens without the sponsors and the folks that help you pay the bills to get to the racetrack. Thank the folks that are going to make 2016 a reality.
Canusa, APC, London City Chrysler, all our associate sponsors that we have with them through Canusa, all of them make it possible.
There you have, folks. Quiet Storm's coming back for the 2016 season. Looking forward to having you, Jamie.
Thanks.
Jamie Cox getting ready for 2016.